welcome back for another video. My name is Hunter. This is where we talk about all things crypto, stocks, tech, news, and more importantly, how to make you money. Today we're going to be diving into the first decentralized freelance job website that's going to, in my opinion, take over Fiverr, Upwork, and everything else you can think of. This is a truly incredible project, a very unique play in the crypto space. Hasn't been done before and is backed by huge backers such as Pantera Capital and many more. And you can also get access to leading enterprises to work for as a freelancer, such as NASA, Nike, Porsche.
Come on, let's get into it.
So starting off, I'm going to go through the main homepage of Braintrust. I'm so excited to show you guys this project. You're going to fall in love with it. And this is a huge step just to see how real life corporations can use the blockchain and how it translates into real world use cases. So let's get into it. Scroll down, we see access the world's best freelance jobs. Access jobs with the world's leading enterprises, NASA, TaskRabbit, Nike, Nextdoor, Deloitte, Porsche, Pacific Life, etc. So basically it is better for freelancers, and we're going to get into that later on in the video. Beautiful user interface, always love that. I'm very big on how things look. So the future of work starts here, right? And we have talent for enterprises. So you, the freelancer, if you wanted to start freelancing, you would be the talent, and for enterprises would be the people hiring us, right? So scrolling a little bit down, right, secure your future. When the average job size is $50,000 and lasts 3+ months, you can stop worrying about what's next. Keep 100% of you earn. Take control and ownership. For enterprises, sign up today and our experts will match you with 3 to 5 talents within 48 hours or less. So what's really interesting to think about too is I used to work for a recruiting firm for a little bit. In the recruiting firm, you make massive amounts of money. And to be honest, it doesn't really make sense because you're just finding people who put their applications out on websites, right? And what you do is when you land someone a job, you take percentages from their yearly salary, monthly, etc. There's a lot that goes into it, but basically it's very, very lucrative. So what this is doing, Braintrust is working on, is basically taking out that middleman and basically letting the blockchain do all the heavy lifting. So make your budget go 3 to 4 times further. Consultants and agencies charge up to 70% in markups, what I just talked about, and at Braintrust you pay just 10%. This is going to be dangerous, and this is just what I've been talking about with the future of blockchain and where it's going. This is so exciting, you guys. Let's see what they got down here. Apply to join, create a profile, land a job. Easy as that. Right here. Patrick Pawlowski, a full stack Java developer. Braintrust is so transparent. Oh, it's gone. And here's the good stuff, right? So we're just diving in on the first layer, and then I'm going to dive into much more with you guys about this project. So here's some top investors. We have Galaxy Digital. They're huge. Pantera is huge. I love reading their stuff. I'm on their newsletter. They know what they're doing. They've been investing in crypto since 2013. We have IDO, Uprising, Husky, FinVenture, TQ, Homebrew, Blockchain Variant, ALTCOIN, and Coinbase Ventures, right? I love seeing the Coinbase Ventures because it just makes me feel that much better at night when I dump my money into a project, right? Because I don't think Coinbase is messing around. So scrolling a little bit down as we looked at the investors, Fortune, a gig economy controlled by the workers. And their main mission statement, you can say at Braintrust, is they're giving you the power, the people the power. Because at the end of the day, Upwork and Fiverr, these platforms, these corporations, these social media companies, they would be nothing without us, the user. And we are the people that generate these platforms money. So what this is doing, Braintrust is allowing you to take over that control rather than work with a headhunter, a recruiter, and all that kind of stuff.
So I've decided to be a winner.
So now we're going to be looking at this article by Decrypt on Braintrust, and this is going to give you more of a simplified breakdown, and then we can dive into some more fundamentals and technical aspects of the project. So looking here, the title, Decentralized Talent, Network Braintrust is working with Nike, Goldman Sachs, and more, all via Ethereum, right? Pretty impressive. This is also great news for Ethereum to see that real world companies are starting to utilize what you can do on the Ethereum network. Okay, so let's see. If you've ever been a freelancer, you know that using a job network, one that matches you with companies looking to hire for jobs as small as $5 and as large as $50,000 sucks, right? There are thousands of freelancers, each one undercutting the other, and many people feel like they have to set bargain basement rates or already have the client reviews on the network just to get noticed. And this is something I can relate to too, because I do marketing on the side as a freelancer, and it is very, very, very hard to find jobs because there are some people that are just doing it for so cheap that you're never going to get hired. So Braintrust, a non-profit decentralized talent network that launched its token on the Ethereum blockchain this week, sets out to solve that poor user experience because co-founder Adam Jackson says he lived in it. There we go, right? That's why people make innovations, because they've experienced not the best aspects of their own personal experiences. I was like, hey man, I live in California, so I need to take at least $25 an hour here, but the guys in Bangalore will do it for $5, he told Decrypt. And then he gets very spammy too. It sucks for clients because there's all these users submitting all these bids. You don't know what's real, which is very, very true if you've ever used freelancing websites. The answer was cryptocurrency, and this is why it looks like Adam Jackson came up with the idea of Braintrust. It's always good to know kind of why a project started, who founded it, and all that good stuff. So the way it works is this: if you're a freelancer, you must apply to be on the network. Unlike most sites which allow anyone on, Braintrust wants the participants to be vetted because that saves its clients, which include Goldman Sachs, Nike, Nestle, from being undaunted with low quality applications. Enterprises of this size aren't interested in dealing with shitty talent, and they also are willing to pay competitive rates, says the Director of Communications, Sam Katzen. But Braintrust isn't the one doing the vetting. Instead, it distributes BTRST tokens to those who do. That's the native Braintrust token on the network. Moreover, community members who review applications and refer new applicants have an incentive to select quality people as they receive token rewards with every finalized invoice those members receive. So diving a little bit further, this solves for a couple of problems in one. Freelancers on Upwork can pay as much as 20% of their invoice back to the network. That slides down to 5 for jobs with over $10,000, meaning they have to inflate their prices to get paid their actual rate, which is very true. On top of that, businesses pay a 3% processing fee that they might also pay a flat monthly rate and a 10% fee to have their own account manager. Basically a huge pain in the ass. So right here is their tweet launching it. So our users are also our owners, said Jackson, and so there's no incentive to move them off the platform, which is great. In fact, there's also an incentive to stay on the platform because every time you get paid an invoice, we give you tokens, which is super unique. So basically you get rewarded for using the platform, and the more you stay on the platform, the more money you can make getting the native BTRST token. So right here, the token fork from DeFi protocol Compound will be used to make decisions about the site as it becomes increasingly decentralized. For instance, whether to expand to new markets or change the fee structure. They can also be used to settle disputes that arise between clients and freelancers. A platform like Upwork, says Jackson, always sides with the client, which is not the best case scenario if you're a freelancer. It's not fun. Big investors have already gone in, showering Braintrust with $18 million in fall funding round last year. Franklin Bai, Pantera's capital director of portfolio development, told Decrypt, just like Audius is making a run at Spotify, which is another great project attacking the centralized music's big players of the world, Braintrust is taking down Fiverr, Upwork, and Accenture by empowering independent knowledge workers and clawing back massive take rates.
You got crypto? Yeah!
So right here, looking at the growth of the network says it's growing, doing decent business, even as the token ran on Ethereum's Ropsten test network instead of the mainnet, which is super intriguing and obviously great to hear if it's doing that well on the testnet. According to the numbers shared with Decrypt, the network is on track to do 31 million in invoice volume this year alone, and it has at least tripled in size in just these 3 categories: clients, workers, and job postings since its June 2020 launch. Moreover, the average pay is $92 an hour, with the average project worth $57,000. That's a whole lot better than advertising for $25 and praying you don't get beat by the guy doing it for $5. Now let's take another step and dive further.
The only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't
buy more.
Now we're going to be discussing the Braintrust BTRST token, the decentralized ownership, control, and governance on the Braintrust network. There we are, published September 1st, 2021, 7 days ago, which is always great as you guys are getting pretty new news. So diving into it, the BTRST token is launched on the Ethereum mainnet. That means thousands of you, the talent, are now officially community owners and govern the Braintrust network. You are able to use your tokens to vote on key decisions and take control of the future of the platform you make your own living on, which is truly incredible. After coming out of stealth in June 2020, Braintrust has grown gross service volume, GSV, from 3.5 million in 2020 to 30 million run rate in 2021. They're adding new enterprise clients daily, and that's great to see. So say goodbye to extractive economics. Companies know that they're only as valuable as their talent, and they love saying that in corporate retreats and glossy pamphlets, but when the rubber hits the road, too often they refuse to give you control over how you work and how you are rewarded for that work. So basically, I love Braintrust in the project because they're basically just giving people the power that they deserve. Because truly, at the end of the day, these companies and organizations are nothing without you. So they rely on extracting value, but don't return it equally to those who create it. So scrolling down a little bit more. So here's the ownership economy. By launching the BSTR token, the Braintrust network is pioneering a new model, the ownership economy, in which the network exists to serve the interests of its users. Now on the Ethereum mainnet, using the ERC20 standard, the BTRST token is being released with a fixed supply of 250 million. That's a beautiful supply, meaning that the total number of tokens in circulation can never surpass that amount. Let's just say that again, 250 million. Gotta love that, gotta love that. Each token represents one vote. Let me just highlight this here so you guys can pay attention better. Each token represents one vote, so users should earn more by participating in community building activities, successfully completing projects, screening talent to join the network, and taking courses on Braintrust Academy. Ooh, very unique. Maybe something like Coursera, right? Will deservedly have greater say on how the network develops over time. So looking at their milestones in 2018, it was founded, $5 million seed round in 2018, private beta, 1 million in gross service value, public beta, 25 million in strategic funding, first million in a month paid out to talent, that's pretty big, 5 million in gross service value in March 2021. April, Harvard Business School published a case study on Braintrust, which I'm going to be showing you in a few seconds. June 2021, Discord community established, gotta love Discord. June 2021, 1,000 total jobs posted, first 2 million in a month paid out to talent. In June 2021, or maybe July 2021, governance launched and public network and token launched. So let's see. So I want to talk about here where the incentives are aligned between the community, the clients, and the freelancers. So with the BTRS token, Braintrust is using crypto to take power, the control, and value that once sat within centralized marketplaces and redirecting it back to you. That's why so many people are so passionate about crypto. So what does that mean? Everyone benefits. Everyone except for the people who love extracting value from their users and not giving them a voice in the future of the networks they participate in. For talent, this new way offers the freedom of flexible work plus the stability of constant high-paying jobs. Jobs on the platform have more than doubled in the last year, and the average job is now almost worth $100 an hour, with talent earning 100% of their hourly rate, which means no markups, which means no headaches. So great people attract great people, which is why the talent community has grown by 75% in just this year, with almost 50% of Braintrust clients and talent acquisition coming through referral programs based on the BTRST tokens.
Hey, gentlemen, let's get some money.
So now we're going to be looking at Harvard's hot take on Braintrust. So here's the article. I'm also going to link everything, the websites, signups, all in the description below. Always dropping value for you guys. So let's get to the good stuff I want to talk about. So here we are, the community spotlight, right? Not to go all Rotten Tomatoes on you, but we've seen some seriously impressive ratings to share. Talent has been reviewing the development events on Braintrust, and the scores are impressive. Profile reviews, 4.9 4.9 out of 5. Proposal reviews, 4.7 out of 5. Public network updates, 4.7 out of 5. Interview training, 4.5 out of 5. And newly approved talent onboarding, 4.6 out of 5. So this is great to see the feedback be so high. Now we're going to talk about the network infrastructure. Here that is. Let's make that X. Beautiful. So Braintrust is taking a radical transparency to a whole new level by building a public dashboard. This project will share real-time updates on all the market's interesting metrics about the Braintrust network: revenue, network size, average pay rates for different types of roles, total number of BTRST wallet holders, total jobs on the platform, and much more. It's the final stages of design. Take a peek here. So let's take a look at that. Pretty unique. If you guys can see this video, I hope you can. So, I mean, there's still so much to come for this project, and just seeing how far they've come so far, I'm thoroughly impressed. So now we're going to look at product improvements. So looking at product improvements, this week alone, product is testing new features that will benefit talent, including new and improved talent profiles, a streamlined profile creation workflow, and better talent settings. Great to see a team always working on their product.
Yeah, I mean to use them, and then I buy them, and then I forget about them, and then I buy more of them. And
just a quick share for anyone looking for a job, or that would maybe want to be a part of the Braintrust team. In the bottom of this article that I'm going to link in the description, they're hiring a social media manager, senior product manager, talent operations and matching, as well as a senior product manager for talent experience, of course. And now I'm going to talk about the ICO. Boom! The ticker is BTRST. Let me underline that. I know I said it, but I probably butchered it a few times, so my apologies. So here we are on CoinMarketCap. I'm going to list this down below, so it's very simple for you guys if you want to know how to participate. So unfortunately, if you are in the US like myself, it's so great to be an American these days that you can participate in the ICO, and it's through CoinList. So CoinList is basically kind of a pre-sale seed round where retail can kind of invest. So if you are in the USA, you cannot participate. So what I would do, if you still want to, once it launches on other platforms or exchanges, I would make sure to wait a little bit, because usually the projects get pumped and then after they subside and then they start to find their rhythm. But if you can participate, here it is, September 9th. I'm going to underline it if you're not in the US. There we are, September 9th. It starts in 18 hours and we have 12.5 million tokens for sale. The ICO price is at around 99 cents. And here's the distribution. Private sale is 22%, community is 54%, teams 19%, and public sale is 5%. Once again, we'll be linking this in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts below about the project. I'm more active on the Twitter. Feel free to support, totally up to you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care.